Welcome to the stream, my friends. We're finally back. We are back and ready to roll. Ow. Pull it out. Ow. A little too much excitement there, but welcome to the stream, my friends. It's great to have you here. And it's been a long time, so you guys are going to have to definitely let me know how the audio quality and the picture quality are doing. The lights are a little bright. They're a little hot. See, it's kind of like washing out my hand a little bit. That's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I tried to get like everything back up as best I could.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
There's like 9 trillion resubscriptions just hit. John Squirrel, thank you so much for the resubscription. 2 months in a row. Welcome back,
This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Honora, 6-month anniversary. Thank you so much. 6 months in a row. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard.
Very much
USS
appreciated.
Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I woof cats. Whoop whoop, Mr. Face Scar. How's my fellow cat lover doing? Pretty
Welcome
good.
aboard
Pretty
the
good.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
This is like a freight train of resubscriptions. I love cats. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Christopher Mouse, thank you so much for the 10-month resubscription. That is amazing. 10 months. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much for the resubscription. Epic Blue Mouse, 1 year, 12 months in a row of
Welcome
Epic Art
aboard
Mouse.
The USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Thank you so much for the support, Epic Art Mouse. The Gaming Metal Mouse, thank you so much for 9-month resubscription.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
The freight train is just plowing down the tracks. Thank you so much, Gaming Metal Mouse. Very much appreciated. Febro,
welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Favorite Wolf, thank you so much. 12 months in a row rocking that super shiny gold badge there. Looking super fancy.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
You've all broken me. You've all broken me. Elvin Mage, thank you so much for the
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I'm so glad you're feeling better. Been worried about you, Elvin. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. It's great to be back. It is so good to be back.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
You've all broken me. You've all broken me. Zealous Kitten, thank you so much for the 4-month resubscription.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I've had to pause the chat because it's like I'm trying to keep up with everything. If I miss somebody, please let me know. Please let me know. So thank you so much for the 4-month resubscription. The Youngster, the Augie, thank you so much for the 17th month resubscription. Welcome back. Great to see you. It's great to see you, Augie. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. And I Love Cats gifted a subscription to the Ultimate Badass. Thank you so much. I Love Cats.
Welcome aboard the USS Good
so
Times.
much.
This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Peter Paul, thank you so much for the 6th month resubscription. Rocking that silver badge, looking super shiny and fancy. 6 months. How's it going, mate? How about a quote to start off the week? I will get one. I will get one once the train has arrived at the station.
And I want to thank you for subscribing.
I Love Cats gifted another subscription to. Well, I'm going to mispronounce that name. You know, it's a service I provide. People come from far and wide.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Denacham, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, you're killing me. Oh, that's just
Welcome
insane.
aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Taylor HD Gaming, welcome back, dude. Oh man, I can't.
Welcome aboard the
just never
USS
stops.
Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh my gosh, guys, you've broken me. Taylor, thank you so much. 16 months in a row.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Hello, Nikon. Thank you so much for the 6 months.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you
Oh
for
my God,
subscribing.
you've truly broken me at this point. Hello, Nikon. Thank you so much for the 6-month free subscription. Very much.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh my gosh, Regalist Sir, thank you so much for the 10-month resubscription. So glad to see you back, and Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for the 10-month resubscription. Blastos, Happy New Year, Scar. Well, Blastos. Like, thank you so much, Blastos. 17th month in a row.
Welcome
thank
aboard
you so much
the
for the support.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
There's so many resubscriptions. I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm
Welcome
truly
aboard
broken.
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
You guys are absolutely amazing. You've officially broken Scar. You've broken Scar. Oh my gosh. Panelister 68, thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription. Thank you so very much. Paragraph 8, thank you so much for the 13th month in a row. And I'm going to see you back, Scar. Well, it is great to be back and loving that shiny gold badge. Looking super fancy. Madden Chan, thank you so much for the resubscription. 23 months in a row. Heck, wait. Is my math wrong? It's probably wrong. Shouldn't that be gold? Shouldn't that be diamond? Shouldn't that be diamond? Well, at least maybe like one more month and it's diamond. Wait, my math is poor today. I'm so glad to see your face, Scar. Well, welcome back, man. It's great to have you on the stream. Great to have you. Oh my gosh. You guys have officially broken me. CJ 2001, 3 months in a row. Thank you so much. I'm all out of breath at this point. Oh my gosh. I'm still making my way down this list. I'm making my way down. Nylon Huntress, thank you so much for the 9-month resubscription. Rocking that 9-month badge. Looking super fancy. Thank you, Scar, for the great content. Well, thank you so much for this.
The
For hanging out.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Wondersoft, glad you're back. 15 months in a row, rocking the gold badge. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Ivy Dilbert, thank you so much for the 13th month resubscription. Woo, stream. Also a big number. It is 13 months. Very fancy. Guys, thank you so much for the support. That means an absolute ton. Thank you so much. That was like a freight train of epicness. Epicness.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I love
Welcome
cats.
aboard
Thank you so
the
much.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Colin Zeron, thank you so much for the 9-month resubscription at tier 2.
Welcome
I
aboard
very
the
much
USS
appreciate
Good
that.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
So thank you so very much. Zone Bandit, thank you so much for the resubscription. 5 months in a row. Oh, can we play Minecraft? Oh my gosh, guys, that's insane. Thank you so very much for the support. And Dodgin, I'm a Weavin', I move cats bits, and of course, welcome aboard the Starship Good Times, guys. And let's wait, I forgot the button.
Welcome aboard the
Here
USS
it is.
Good Times. This is your Captain
This is the
Scar,
button.
and I want to thank you for subscribing.
There's the button. There's the button. Now we're rolling. Mr. Phil 98, thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription hype. Thank you so very much. Wow, that was insane, guys. Absolutely insane. Welcome, guys, to Hermitcraft Crafting. And oh yeah, by the way, I got this amazing tuxedo cat in the mail. And unfortunately, I don't know who sent it to me, but thank you so very much. Look at this guy. He's amazing. Look at him. He's absolutely amazing. All right, he's going to keep us company while we stream here. So, how are you guys doing today? How are you all doing? I hope you are all doing very excellent. And I am so excited about finishing this base.
Welcome
'cause
aboard
we are getting
the USS
so
Good
close.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Like, look at that. Mazzadoodle 29 months in a row. Can we get some 20?
Welcome aboard
Oh,
the
there's so many
USS Good
resubscriptions.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
29 months in a row. Can we get some super awesome Mazadul hype in the chat? And I Love Cats gifted another subscription to Autism Father. Hey, Autism Father, welcome to the stream. Guys, you're broken me. You're broken me. You've broken me. And anybody new, any new subscriber or subscriber that hasn't joined the Discord yet, definitely connect to your Twitch account to the Discord, join the Discord, and enjoy those Jelly emoticons. Remember, you can spam as many of those as you want. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. We finally have
Welcome
landscape.
back, Scar. Hope you have a great 2018. Smile.
DDG Kosh, thank you so much for the bits. I'm a dodging. I'm a weaving. Thank you very much. That is incredibly generous of you. Can we get some super awesome bit attack in the chat for DTG Kosh? Thank you so very much. Like, that is really generous. And happy new year to you. Hope you have a great 2018. And man, I'm so excited about this. Like, when you look at the base from like right, let's go right here. When you look at like from here, it's like it's
Welcome
done.
aboard the USS Good Times.
like
This
it's
is your
done.
Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
John the Squirrel gifted a subscription to Clusp. You know, mispronouncing names. This is a service I provide. Clusp, thank you so much. Very much appreciated, John. Very much. But yeah, look at this. It's like the place is done. Look, no floating skyscrapers, landscape, all that stuff. But then you look over there and there's like a giant robot head exposed. There's a giant robot head just exposed, hanging out there. But this is what we've been working on in our last episode, is getting all of this beautiful landscape down. And it's finally coming together. I think with this particular area, if you watch the episode, we were really struggling in terms of getting it so it's not so like
the
spotty.
USS Good Times.
I
This
think
is
we
your
achieved
Captain Scar,
it over here.
and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Benzor, thank you so much for the 20-month resubscription. There are so many people on the verge of going diamond, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the 20 months of resubscription hype.
Welcome aboard
awesome.
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I Love Cats is going insane over there. I Love Cats gifted a subscription to Pony Butts. Awesome Pony Butts, awesome artist. Thank you, I Love Cats. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I Love Cats. All right, let's see here. Oh, we're out of rockets.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Peter Paul gifted a subscription to Jancy Whitey. Oh, jeez, we just crashed. Oh, jeez. Oh, the humanity. You guys have broken me. I had to catch my breath. I gotta catch my breath for a minute. Peter Paul, thank you so very much. That is absolutely amazing. You guys have broken me. You've all broken me. You've broken me. I need to go get my fireworks. I'm not here. I need to get some fireworks. I need to catch my breath. You guys have broken me officially. I've
Welcome aboard
broken
the
robot.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, there's so many messages.
See if Janzi notice it, lol, he ain't here, though, smile.
Good old Jancy. Yeah, Peter Paul, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Yeah, that'd be funny. You know, if you get gifted a subscription, it does not alert you, as far as I know, if you're not like watching the stream where it happens at. Because I was gifted a subscription, and I didn't realize it for like a week, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, you know I'm gonna mispronounce your name, and that's a service I provide. Rickabam, thank you so much for the 5-month free subscription. Have a wonderful
You
stream,
deserve
Scar.
all
Glad
the
to
love
see you
you're
back.
receiving. And I loved your comment in the video today about appreciating the good days, too.
Oh, Elven Mage, thank you so much for the bits. Yes,
Welcome back.
that is.
The
I'm glad you
Hermits are
like that.
invited to a special event on April 2nd. If
April
you just
2nd.
Scar subbed, please link your Twitch to Discord. Jellie will meow with a treat too.
The hermits are invited to a special event on April 2nd. Ooh, what is this special event, Blastos? I'm so excited. So excited. But Blastos, Elven Mage, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Dodging. I'm a weaving. Okay, guys. All right. We got to get to some mining and some crafting, right? Time to get some mining and crafting. So I'm going to put it out to you guys. You can choose. Do you guys want to work on the landscape down here? Do you guys want to work on the community center walls? Or do you want to work on the beautiful cliffs down below that I'm working on kind of off camera? These cliffs all need work. So let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see me do. Let me know. Oh yeah, by the way, got a cat. Oh, we're gonna crash into the monster brain again. Let's see. Let me check. We got landscapes, we got cliffs, and we got walls. All right. So castle walls, cliffs, landscape. I've seen some cliff hype in the chat. I like it. I like it. I haven't built a cliff on camera in a while. This is gonna be scary. Let's see. What do I want to do, Elven Mage? Any of those things are all things that need to be get done, and I'm good. I'm good with any of them. Storage system. Go get that out of here. Storage system. I'm perfectly organized. Maybe not. Okay. You know what? I kind of feel like cliffs have won here. All right, let's work on the cliffs for a little bit. All right, let's go grab some supplies. I think we actually need to go to the. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I don't know how to get out of here now. Oh crap. I've got this giant platform now. Oh, wait, this is out. This is out. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right, we need to go to
the
community
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Peaceful Panda, thank you so much for the resubscription. 8 months in a row. So glad you are back. Well, Peaceful, thank you so much for the 8-month resubscription. Very, very much appreciated. All right, we got to dive down in here. Oh, no, way off. Oh, jeez, way off. Oh, wait, where did Jellie just come from? Whoa. Jellie was not in here like a minute ago. Oh, that's so creepy. Now she is. The door's closed too. How'd you get in here? I don't know how she got in here. My door's closed. Okay, let's grab some supplies here. There we go. And try not to be completely freaked out by Jellie's random appearance. And let's grab some dirt. There we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. You know what? I have missed streaming so much. And I'm so glad that I'm like somewhat firing back up. Like somewhat firing back up on in the streaming department. And you know what? After today's stream, we've gotten, let's see, what have we gotten? We've gotten 2 videos and 1 stream this week. That's pretty good for me. That's pretty good. Like, I'm happy about that. Like, to me, that's kind of successful. To other people, that's like terrible. But to me,
so glad that you back to streaming. We've all missed you.
Grisman Mouse, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Dodging, I'm weaving, and I missed all you guys. Like, you don't know how much I miss you guys when I can't stream. Like, when I can't stream, like, I have to work on like trying not to be all like stressed out that I'm like not streaming and hanging out with you guys. Like I seriously miss streaming so much. There we go. Grab that. I need some half slab. Oh, there they are. Oh, there they are. Beautiful. All right, let's roll. Let's roll. Let's go out this way. There we go. Beautiful. Now we got some supplies to work on these cliffs. So the cliffs that go around Scarlandia is what we're going to work on. And they're very plain. They're just dirt and smooth stone. So we got to spruce them all up and make them look a little fancy. Did I make it out? Oh, good, I did. All right, let me check in with the chat. Let's see. I'm excited about more scar scrapers. Yes, whoa. The center scar scraper I've been working on, but I've had problems with it in that it's got, you know, I have like a grandiose idea as the centerpiece, right? Like the center scar scraper here in the center right there. It needs to be like unique. It needs to have like some really cool designs to it. Now, I've worked on a design in my test world and like I like it, but there's nothing to it that makes it be like, yes, like that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm kind of like stuck at the moment because I'm thinking like it's good, but is it great? Because it's got to be great to make it the centerpiece, right? It's got to be the centerpiece. I was thinking in terms of like how it will go because I want it to contain the nether portal. I want it to contain the I want it to contain like an armory and all those different little things like that. And also a place that you can kind of like, I'm trying to think of the right word, like a place to like land. You know, it's got to have like a little like landing strip that you can kind of like land onto. And that's not the design that I have at the moment. Like I like the design, but it's just not perfect. Okay, let's get busy. So we got to start working on these cliffs here. Now let's just kind of pick the spot here. Of course, we're going to build a beautiful modern bridge here eventually, so that'd be really cool. So let's start working on this little section right here. This just reminds me of Scarlandia's caves, or not caves, but cliffs around the roller coaster project.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Monkey Butter! Thank you so much for the 12-month resubscription, rocking that gold badge, looking very, very fancy. Glad you're feeling better, Scar. No postcards lately because I'm stuck in Oklahoma for medical stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, but hoping to get back on the road soon. Monkey Butter, I hope you get over that very, very quick and you get back on the road. And thank you so much for the postcards. I've got like some over here. I've got some in the Scar mailbox. Thank you so very much for the postcards. I love seeing all the places you've been. Man, I want to travel. Makes me want to travel. Let's see. Like the Empire State Building. The current design that I have for the build is like two buildings that are pretty much connected. So there's two buildings that go upwards and they're connected with these like cool little like spiral things in the center. And then it has like, oh, I'm so spoiling this, but that's okay. And then it's connected at the top with an arch. So it's kind of like the building just kind of like arches over itself, which is really cool. Like it's got a really cool look, but is it the Scarscraper? That's the question. Like that's what I've got. Like, is it the Scarscraper? And I don't know. What I might do, because I was planning on starting it this week, what I might do is continue to refine it just a little bit more and maybe do my nether tunnel, because I got a great idea for the nether tunnel. Cub helped me with a couple aspects of it, and I think the nether tunnel is going to be amazing. Like we might work on that and it'll give me like a little bit more time to try to refine this to make it perfect. Because it's got to be perfect because it's the center scraper. Center scraper, that makes no sense. Anyway, Yeti Whiskers, welcome to the stream. Can we get some Yeti Whisker hype in the chat? Hello, Yeti. There we go. Put that across there like that. So yeah, I'm excited about that build. It's just, I gotta make it perfect. So if you have any like cool skyscraper designs that you like, maybe from like a movie or some kind of futuristic thing, shoot it to me on Twitter. I love to take a look because I'm still looking for that perfect design, something to really inspire me. Let's see. Hunt the Hermit. Good hunts, important hermits.
Energy cheer. No in streams near you. Ender pearls.
Uggy, thank you so much for the bits, dodging, weaving. Love a good energy spurt. I love it. You know, what's this new little thing on Twitch here? There's so many new things. It like alerts when like new people join the stream. Is that what that is? It's like, hey, I'm new. I don't know what that is. I don't know. It's fancy.
Welcome
I like
aboard
it.
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Counter kills, thank you so much for the 12-month resubscription. That's amazing.
Welcome aboard the
12
USS
months.
Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Welcome back, Scar. We missed you and your positivity. Well, it looks like 1 year. 1 year, that's right. I love the gold one. Like, that's my favorite. It's so shiny. Rascal Wolf, welcome back. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 7 months in a row. Glad you're back, Scar. Question, should I hang out on stream or go watch the latest episode? That's a good question. I would say watch the stream, hang out with us because we're live, and then when you're bored later today, hit the Scar video. Good thoughts. I think that's a good one.
Cough cough quote.
Oh,
Cough cough. Smile, really nice to see you back online. Been way too long if you ask me, smile.
Thank you so much for the bits, Peter Bob, dodging, weaving. Okay, gotta come up with a quote. I'm always so bad at quotes on the spot. This once again, I feel like I rob you of a quote every time, but it's more of a It's a little bit different than a quote. So something that I try to live by is to always be like dreamful, right? You always want to like come up with like dreams that you aspire to and you want to be. But the biggest thing I always see when it comes to like dreamers, and you know, like if you got like big dreams and things like that, is you've got to work for those dreams. Like those dreams are nothing without an incredible amount of hard work. Whenever you see like somebody like is successful in something and they ask them like how you did it, and they're like, I dreamed big and I really like thought a lot of myself, or not thought a lot of myself, but I was, you know, I just never gave up, because that's the thing, like you can't give up. That dream you have, you want that dream to come true, you got to work really, really, really hard. Because a lot of times people have said like, just dream hard, just dream, just dream. No, you got to work incredibly hard. Dreams are nothing without a lot of hard work. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And it seems like all my life I always wanted to like do this and that, but then never really like put in a lot of the effort to make that happen. So don't make that mistake. Dream big, think big, but you got to work just as hard as that big dream to make that happen. Let's see. Cats are cute, but put their butts in your face far too often. Mrs. Yeti Whiskers, welcome back. It's great to have you, Mrs. Yeti Whiskers. And good quotes like that. It's a good one. Kind of took me aback for a second. I wasn't sure where that was going for a second, but I like it. but I like it. There we go. Put that along there like so. And then let's jump up here like that. There we go.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Cat Packs. I do. Thank you so much for the new subscription. Welcome aboard the Starship Good Times, my friend. And thank you so much for the subscription. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, your Jellie emoticons, and of course, you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so much for the support. very, very much appreciated. Very much. All right. I think the clip's looking fairly good at this point. One thing that was interesting that don't let your dreams just be dreams. You got to work for them thing. You know what that reminds me of? It's an interesting topic that I talked about a long time ago. It was a long time ago. We were working on the Scarlandia roller coaster at the time. Do I have any torches? Yeah, 4. Wow, that's a lot. And we're working on the Scarlandia roller coaster, and we're talking about like times in your life that you pivot towards something and you go down that route. Like we're like times in like famous and successful people's lives that like set them down the path that became successful, or where they got that inspiration to start that thing. And it's interesting. That's a really interesting thing, is you think like, where did that person like learn that, or when did they decide they wanted to do something like that?
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Butcher Boy, thank you so much for the 9-month resubscription. Hey Scar, I'm ready for the monthly mispronunciation service again. Yes, it's the best service. It's an important service, really. Best service on Twitch. The monthly mispronunciation. It's a thing. But yeah, I love to think like in terms of like when did like Elon Musk decide he loves space, right? When did this person or that person decide they really like something and they went down that route and like changed the world in a way? Because I think of there's a really cool story. About how it's very likely how like Walt Disney got fascinated with cartoons, and how it happened. It was this whole thing about like these boots that he had gotten for Christmas, and then he got hurt. And then his teacher brought him a bunch of art supplies when he was in like the hospital.
Aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
And you can think right then, it's like that's where that guy got like fascinated with like art and cartoons. Very interesting. McAllister, thank you so much for the 2-month resubscription. Yay, made it to the stream. Glad you're feeling better. I'm glad I'm feeling better too, the stream. Welcome back. It's great to have you.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Grandlady, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, Jellie
Welcome
emoticons,
aboard the
join us on
USS
Discord.
Good
Love to have you.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Gumby, thank you so much for the resubscription. You guys have truly broken me with resubscriptions today. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. 12 months in a row. This has got to be the most 12-month resubscriptions we've ever had on the stream, right? Like, this is insane. Like, everyone's getting up to 12 months. That's really, really insane.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar,
incredible.
and I want to thank you for subscribing.
That's really incredible. Crafty Miner Girl coming in with a 27-month resubscription. Crafty, thank you so, so very much. Crafty, you've been with me forever. Like, I very, very much appreciate that. Happy to see you back on Twitch. Well, happy to see you, and hopefully you enjoy. That's insane. 27 months. That's insane. Thank you so much for the support, Crafty. There we go. Put a little torch there, get a little light going. There we go. Awesome. Let's push back a little bit. Yeah, that's a big old cliff right there. I'm loving it. I'm liking it. So, here's the question. Should we take this cliff and then bring it around like that to this spot, like right there? And then what's on the other side of this? Okay, and then we can make a cave in the back. Oh, I love caves. Yeah, caves. Good caves, important caves. Gotta go with the cave. Have to go with the cave. Wait, no, that's incorrect, Scar. No, because if we brought this across here, we wouldn't have the cave.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I'm glad I caught that. We didn't make any Scar mistakes there. Gem Songs, welcome back, Gem Songs. 11 months in a row. Hey man, 11 months. Wow, glad you're back. Gems, welcome back, and yeah, that.
Welcome back, Scar. Can you go and prank someone today, please?
We have to think of something to prank them with. We have something to think. We'll have to think of something, B-Row Wolf. We'll think of something. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Darn it. So I was gonna bring this and cut that across there, but that wouldn't allow us to have a cave. And I have to have a cave. Have to have a cave. Very important to have a cave. Gotta have a cave in your life. You know, all good superheroes. Aquascar, of course. You gotta have a cave. It's important. It's a superhero call sign. It's like, what kind of cave do you have? All the superheroes get together in their superhero like lounge, and they compare their caves. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's an important story. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anybody to prank at the moment. I gotta think of something. I'm like, sometimes I can come up with really good pranks, like just one after another. But I gotta get in the pranking mood. Gotta get in the pranking mood. Let's see, Q&A Scar. How much time do you spend on Minecraft? Let's see, on and off camera in a week. Oh, jeez. You know, that would probably be really, really scary to say aloud. But I love Minecraft. I love what I do, so it's not as scary, but it's a little bit scary how much time. I don't have like a specific number, but I could say, think of a scary amount, and then just it's that. It's that. Whatever that would be, for sure. Yeah, I would have to say that. Whatever you would think would be a scary amount to play Minecraft, it's that. I really wish I had an exact number, but I would say that a video could take, so yesterday I worked from about 10 to about 6 o'clock. Some of that was editing, but a lot of that was time-lapsing for the landscape. And then the prior day was the same thing, from around 10 to about 6. That's for the video that went up today.
Say swap out the magma blocks from Ren to the slime blocks from Miss Cullen, pranking 2 at once.
Okay, so people, so take out the magma blocks and then replace them with slime blocks. What if? Okay, let's see. Okay, What if it was like the scallion was like an infection and it was like seeping into Ren's base? That could be good. That could be good. I have a prank that I thought of a prank once I was gonna do. Actually, I probably shouldn't say it, because what if I wanted to do it? Because it's secret. Nobody would know. No, not you guys, not the hermits. Nobody would know who it's from. It would be a mystery. It would always be a mystery. Yeah. I was gonna do that, and I decided not to. I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it because in case I decide. Why are you right there? Capes don't. Yes, superheroes cannot wear capes. Very important not to wear capes. All right, I think that's good for now. Let's do some detailing on this build. Yeah, let's get some detail going in here. There we go. Yeah, you never want to wear capes. Learn that from Incredibles, you know? You never know when you're flying next to a jetliner and your cape gets caught into the turbine. Don't want to get stuck into a jet turbine. Not good at all. Not good at all. See, that you know, I love the Incredibles. I love the Incredibles, but I'm slightly incredible salty right now.
Scar tip. Got an Android device? You can now get bits on the Twitch for Android app and pay using your own currency or Google Play balance to avoid bank fees. Scar cheer, now with more bits.
Oh, that's fancy. Well, that's really fancy. I don't have an Android, but that's pretty fancy. I'm stuck in the Apple ecosystem. Once you've gone into this ecosystem, it's very difficult to get out of this ecosystem. Very difficult to get out of the ecosystem. Thank you so much for the bits, Blastos. Very much appreciated. I gotta tell you why I'm salty about the Incredibles.
Need to make up for lost bits, lol.
Gem Songs, thank you so very much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I'm dodging, I'm weaving. I think our deflector shield is broken at this point. Thank you so much. That is incredibly generous, Gem Songs. Very much appreciated. Can we get some bit attack hype in the chat? Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. So, I think it's time because I haven't got to be like super salty with you guys in a long time without streaming. Okay. So Disney in their infinite wisdoms have decided to retheme Paradise Pier. So if you're not familiar, Paradise Pier is in California Adventure. It's the park right next to Disneyland in California. And it's had a troubled past.
Once you go Apple, you can't go back. It's not possible, they won't let you, lol.
There's a wall. There's a wall and a fence. And a very scary John Appleseed or whatever. Isn't it Johnny Appleseed or something they always use for like default names before you put your own name in there? Anyway, so in Disney's infinite wisdom, they decided to create Paradise, to remove Paradise Pier and retheme it to Pixar Pier.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
But no one, thank you so much for the resubscription, 8 months in a row. Woot! Thank you so very much for the support. That's very much appreciated. 8 months in a row. It's incredible today. Like all these like 8 to 12 months. Oh, it's amazing, guys. Thank you so very much. Very much appreciated. Mrs. Yeti Whiskers, Salty Disney Time with Scar. Oh, that Disney podcast might happen. All right, anyway. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Pixar Pier.
The only Apple products I go for is Apple Buy. Especially how they slow down the old devices to force you to buy new ones.
Is that a mumbo? That's true, Peter Paul. That planned obsolescence or whatever they called it. That's interesting. I want to talk about that in a second. But yeah, Peter Paul, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I love Apple products, and I also don't. It's kind of weird. Like I love the iPad, especially the iPad with the pencil. Like that thing is absolutely amazing. And then there's other things that are frustrating, but that's for another Salty Times with Scar. This is Disney Salty Times with Scar at the moment. So I think this clip's starting to look decent. Yeah, we're getting the detail down. Beautiful. So Disney spent, how much did they spend? $1 billion, I think?
Not one to be beaten. Back in there with another 145-bit cheer. The Hermits are hereby invited to the At Autism Father April 2nd live stream, and don't forget the Scar Cake.
Oh, the Scar Cake. Oh, okay. You got to remind me, Blastos. I'm poor at remembering things. Remind me. So April 2nd. Okay. All right. That's on a weekend? Let's see. That's still a little ways off. So I have time before. Okay. Oh, that's on a Monday. Okay. Yeah, I will try to. I will try to remember Blastos. That's a few months away, so you'll have to keep me updated. Okay, so Disney spent $1 billion fixing the mistakes that California Adventure was in 2000, where they just went really cheap and everything was pretty awful. So they spent all this money, right? They spent all this money on making this the pier more in theme to like a 1915, 1920s-ish kind of Victorian pier. So everything is in a Victorian style. And they got a little cheap. They didn't do the Ferris wheel and stuff along those lines.
I think this is the Scar keeps getting interrupted stream.
Christian Palace, thank you so much for the bits. Dodging, I'm weaving. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I could rant about Disney all day. I think it's everyone secretly like, hey, let's just interrupt Scar so he stops talking about Disney. So they renovate the pier, and they got a little cheap here and there. Like I said, they didn't do the like the Ferris wheel and stuff like that.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is
nice
your Captain
land.
Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I love my Salium. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 2 months in a row, loving it. Andy's here. You know, is there like a joke? Is there like an Andy joke around here? Because I've seen that a couple of times, pop it in here and there about something about an Andy. Very confused. I feel like there's a joke going on that I don't know. That I don't know what it is. I feel like there's something. Anyway, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very, 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 very much appreciated. And for any new subscribers, don't forget to join us on Discord. And yeah, don't forget to join us on Discord. And of course, my friends, you can spam as many jelly emotes in the chat as you want.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
186 ran out of bits here. Another 100 from me. Smile, keep on the awesomeness. At Kim's _ mouse might be right though.
That's awesome, Peter Paul. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Wait, I'm confused. Wait. Oh, I'm so confused, Yeti. Oh my gosh. I was reading his resubscription and it said 12 months. I'm like, but he has a diamond badge and Yeti's been here forever. What that doesn't make sense. Oh. Yeti Whiskers, thank you so much for the 29-month resubscription. It's not 12 months like everyone else, it seems, but I hope that's okay. That's okay, Yeti. It's okay. We forgive you. Yeti, thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. 29 months in a row. That's insane, Yeti. Thank you so much, my friend. Very, very, very much appreciated. Very, very much. Very, very much. That's awesome. There we go. Put that like so. And eventually, guys, don't forget, this is going to become a bridge. So there's not going to be cobblestone. There's not going to be this weirdness. Please don't think poorly of me. And it's going to look good. I promise you that. Okay. All right.
Welcome aboard.
I was gonna bring up the
USS
Disney stuff
Good
again.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Silver Fox. 33 months in a row, Silver. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Had to one up Yeti. Silver Fox, that's insane. Can we get some silver or some diamond Silver Fox hype in there? That's amazing, Silver. Thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. That's insane. Absolutely insane. All right, Disney talk. Disney talk. Yeah, Disney talk. No announcements? Yeah, Disney talk time. So they so they do that, right? They start putting the pier from like this kind of like pop kind of. I'm not sure what the right.
Did someone say interrupt Scar stream?
Oh, people, that's awesome. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. Is that a stress monster? Stress monster, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. Welcome, welcome. Can we get some stress monster hype in the chat? There we go. And then let's put a little bit of links in there. There we go. And I will get to this Disney talk. I promise. I promise. But yeah, welcome, Stress. It's great to see you. Great to see you. There we go. Put that down like that. Beautiful. And wait, what is this? Oh yeah, we'll fill that in. Beautiful. Let's put a little bit more right there. There we go. Awesome. There we go. Been so long. I know stress. I feel so bad. Like, I know you've been sick. I mean, everybody's just been like out of it lately. It's just, we gotta rally the troops. We need to rally the troops. Everybody's been so out of it lately. There we go. Put that down like that. Beautiful. Nice. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. So, Disney talk. Yeah. So the original.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I'm dumb. You guys don't want Disney talk. Illness is real. Stress, the worst. Peter Paul, thank you so much for the gift. A gift to Stress Monster. That's amazing, Peter Paul. That's awesome. That's awesome, Peter Paul. That's incredibly generous for all the gifts you've given out today. That is really, really amazing. Really, really amazing. That's awesome. There we go. Oh, I didn't even read the person who gifted. Stress Monster got the gift. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's really, really, really cool. That's awesome. Disney talk. Disney talk. All right, Disney talk. So they do that.
You say you will get to it eventually, but will you? Smile.
I'm trying. Oh, that's too good. That's too good. I actually, Storm, I think I can barely read your name. You got it in spring green. My monitor does not like spring green.
The USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I love Cat's gifted Nightbot a subscription. Nightbot's gonna be spamming all of the Jelly emotes. That's amazing. I love Cats. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Nightbot, he's gonna be the biggest Jellybot spammer ever. That's awesome. I love Cats. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated.
I'm not crazy, I swear. D.
I'm not crazy, I swear. You know what? I still really want to know. I really want to know because your name, I love cats. You reminded me. I really want to know who gave me this cat. I want to thank you for the person out there who sent me the Cat Defense Force cat. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Keeping me company. I love cats. Thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I gotta find out who sent that to me. Anyway, so Disney decides now they are going to retheme the pier that they started with this like Victorian 1915 seaside kind of amusement park theme.
Cough cough, oh sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Scar. Hashtag yes indeed, hashtag salty scar.
Salty Scar. Monkey Powder, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Dodging, a weaving. So they decide now that they're gonna retheme the pier to Pixar and only Pixar, and it is incredibly odd.
Sorry, did you want to talk about something? Smile. Sorry to interrupt.
You guys just don't want Disney talk. Okay, that's fine. No Disney talk. No Disney talk. No Disney talk. Thank you so much for the bits, Augie. Very much appreciated. No, I'm gonna persevere. I love Disney talk too much. I'm persevering. So they decide they're gonna break up the pier into like neighborhoods, and there's going to be different themes. So say like the Toy Story area of the pier is going to be in that Victorian theme. And then California Screaming, which is their roller coaster, is going to be themed into like a mid-century modern kind of theme. It clashes so bad with the Victorian theme. It's just like face palming. So much face palming. So much face palm. And it's like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand why they would do that. I just don't.
Tell me some more about Disney. Just kidding, continue the interrupting train. Smile.
Peter Paul, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. But yeah, no, it's such a theming clash. It would be like this. It would be like this to me right now. We're building a modern city. Well, I'm in a lake. We're building a modern city, and then down here, I'm just gonna build like an Old West fort just for the hex of it. Just gonna be like, I'm just gonna build an Old West fort from Stud Tech days. Yeah, I'm just gonna build an old West fort there. I think it's gonna go really, really well, guys. Next to the modern skyscrapers, I think it's gonna really complement the build. So I'm gonna do that. That's what it would be like. That's what it'd be like.
Is this a better named color?
Let's see. Yes, there we go. Now I can see. This is the thing. Like if you do white when it's like a wet background or black, of course you can't see
to
those,
make up
but
for lost
spring
time.
green.
Hash interrupting Scarvis.
Gotta make up for lost time. That's true. That's true. That's true. But you guys get that what I mean about you would build something mid-century modern and then you would build this like Victorian pier section and then just randomly at the end you'll just throw Inside Out, which was a good movie, mind you, but you just throw that in there for good measure at the end. Sometimes like I feel like these days there's like the A team working on Star Wars Land and then there's like the B team like, what are you guys doing over here? Now, I actually have come up with a complete redo idea for the pier. Something I feel is like 100 times better than what they've done, but you'll have to wait for the Disney podcast for that because my brother and I are going to do a Disney podcast and it's going to be amazing.
Oops, I did it again. Kylie Minogue, jokes aside, this is the best Scar stream I've ever seen, and I, Good Times with Scarvis, have never been so active.
Scarvis, I know Scarvis is gonna need some tea after this to he's talkative today. He's very talkative, British with tea and everything. But yeah, me and my brother are going to do the Disney podcast. It's probably be like every month we'll do it, like every month or so, and I think it's gonna be really fun. But it's mostly just a good excuse for my brother and I to do something together because we never do. We love Disney, so I think it'll be fun. And I don't know exactly what we'll talk about. To me, the Disney podcast would be something like he has a topic, I have a topic, and then we have a current event within the realm of theme parks and stuff like that. To me, that'd be cool. I think most of my topics are ideas, like my Sleeping Beauty, forest restaurant idea, which is amazing. It's excellent. No, wait. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty and the Seven Dwarfs, right? Yeah. I have a really cool idea for a restaurant, and that would be my idea. My brother would just make up stories, which would be just as fun. He used to be on this message board, this Disney message board for Disney fans, and he used to make up these ridiculous stories that were hilarious, that he fell off the treehouse and was rescued and by characters, but then was taken backstage and he was held captive for a while. He just used to go on for hours with these really creative writing stories he used to do when he was in college. They were quite funny. I hope he does them again. Yes, podcast hype. I know the podcast isn't going to appeal to it's probably going to appeal to 0.5% of my audience, but if you guys want to watch it, it'll be fun. It's not going to be. It probably won't be on any of my it's not going to be on my channel. It's not going to be on my Twitch channel. Anything along those lines. But it's going to it'll be its own entity. It's gonna be really cool. I mean, I'll let you guys know if you want to watch it or stuff like that. But it's not gonna be on Good Times with Scar. It's gonna be its own entity. So that'd be cool. 0.5%. That's right. Hashtag 0.5%. That should be a T-shirt. That'd be a fun T-shirt. I am Scar's 0.5 audience that likes Disney talk. I want that shirt. I am the 0.5%. Oh man, I want that shirt. That'd be fantastic. And you got a Scar head but with Mickey ears on. That'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. Q&A Scar, will you and your brother do another Minecraft series? Yeah, I have tried so hard. I feel like right now I might be able to persuade him because he really wants to do. My brother really wants to start a YouTube channel. He has a bunch of ideas in terms of what he wants to do with it, so it's really cool. But I feel like to get him started, to get him used to talking in front of cameras and stuff, I would make a Disney emote ramp. But ooh, Epic Art Mouse, that would be cool. I like the sounds of this. I like the sounds of that. But What was I saying? I was saying something about my brother. I forgot. Oh, about the series. Yeah, I feel like it would be a good idea for him to do a series with me, just to kind of get used to talking and cameras and audios and things like that. I think it would actually be really good for him. So I got to continue.
And
to
another
persuade him.
one. At Gem Songs and at I Love Cats are the ultimate cheer submachines, so you'll get Black Thunderstorm set up in no time at this rate. Oh, and a big Scar hello to at Mech Menu.
Yeah, Black Thunderstorm. That's right. I forgot because we have White Lightning. White Lightning's my current computer. So I talked with my, I didn't talk with him, but through a second hand, my dad, when he went to get something fixed there, he asked him. So it looks like I'll probably wait till around March for a new computer. That's what they kind of say at the moment, is to hold off, because there's a bunch of factors. So memory is still in a shortage. So RAM, and it's kind of exorbitant prices right now. The same thing with SSDs, even though they're starting to come back down again, which is really cool to see. And then with all those miners out there mining away, graphic cards are still very, very, very expensive right now. So I'm holding off till around March, and I'll kind of like reconvene the new computer process and see where we are at that point. The reason I've held off the reason I've held off for a long time is because of SSD prices. They're just so expensive.
Did someone say Storm? D.
Storm. Yeah, that might be my new computer's name, because we have Lightning right now. We need a new name for the other one. Blastos is thinks the other one. That'd be a good one too. But yeah, the reason I haven't done it is SSD prices skyrocketed in the end of 2016 and 2017. They've been ridiculously expensive. Let's see. No, RAM prices have increased so much. Oh yeah, and RAM. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, RAM's ridiculous. But it's the SSDs that bug me, because that's the thing that I need many of, and they got so expensive. So keeping an eye on those. I do know that those have started to stabilize. They've legit doubled. Yeah, the RAM. I need to look at RAM prices now. Now you've got me scared. Now you got me scared. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah, I got my upgrade RAM for my computer now. I upgraded it maybe like 2 years ago now, I think. About 2 years ago. Glad I did what I did. Nice. I think this is looking decent. This is giving us a little bit more detail on these cliffs, so they're not so plain and boring. You can barely see it. Let's work on this section up here. We need to get some pod soil in here too. There we go. Grab some of that. And after this, I want to work a little bit on the landscaping over there. I want to mix it up a little bit. Let's see, especially when playing modded. Yeah, it definitely does consume a lot of RAM when you're playing modded. Or if you're doing anything in Minecraft that's like specialized. So say you're going to do like a big render, and you have it up to like 32 or something.
Need to get on this bit. Attack interruptions. Sips T, have you built your rocket yet?
Oh no, not the rocket request. Okay, this is a great, this is a perfect time to talk about future of Twitch. This is a perfect time. Okay, so rocket talk. So if you guys aren't familiar, I got a rocket almost a year ago, the Saturn V beautiful rocket, and I haven't built it yet. I feel so bad. So the rocket. I'm going to do the rocket as a video, and because I don't know why. I just want to make it. I just want to do it as a video. But the rest of my Legos that I have stored up are for streams. So I mentioned this before. I was waiting on my green screen to come, and my green screen would be like my gaming area. So I'd move all my computers over, and then this spot right here would become like my art area. So right here, I'd be able to do like painting, I'd be able to do my Legos, and I've been waiting since October for my green screen. Well, it finally came. The green screen finally came, and it's actually an engineering marvel, this green screen. Like it is It is an amazing kind of like piece of engineering. Like it works awesome. So it's this long box, and you pull the green screen up, and then when you're done, you pull it back down, and you slide it under your bed, and you're just like done and forgotten. It's really, really cool. So that is a thing that I'm very, very excited about. So I just need to get the energy rolling, get all that stuff going, and then we'll be able to do that. And then of course I need to work a little bit more on getting my stream in terms of like graphics and stuff along those lines set up to be more like the Starship Good Times. I want all like the graphics for Twitch to represent like a starship. So I think that'd be really fun. And that's kind of my plans for now, is to get the green screen, get the graphics going so it more represents the Starship Good Times, and be able to stream like not only like our Minecraft and all that stuff, but a little bit of art stuff on Twitch. I've been wanting to do this for years, so I think we're the closest we've ever come to having that happen. So that's good. Yeah. Oh, this is the Twitch sleepy music. I knew I was getting sleepy. I knew something was happening. There we go. We fixed. Nailed it. Nailed it. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are excited about the Lego streams. Anybody excited about Lego streams? Anybody? 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 I hope so. There we go. I think that's looking decent. Yeah. I think that's looking decent. Awesome. Perfect. This is looking hokey. I don't like this water like all over the place. I want to like corral it properly. I want to corral it properly. So that'll be good. Something I want to do probably in the next month is brainstorm what would be like a new base design? Like what would be like a new design for a base for like a future season of Hermitcraft or something along those lines? What would that be? Like what would we do? I know we've come up with some designs, and we can just like vaguely brainstorm now. I thought of like a rocket port, so like a space port of some kind, a movie studio. The movie studio is unique in terms of, I've got some ideas for that. But I also thought as like another base idea would be to like properly do our Hobbit hole. Remember when we had the Hobbit hole at the start of season 5? Like I've been thinking like how to like take that to like the next level and actually make it like incredibly immersive with all sorts of really cool little details. That could be fun too. That could be fun. An Asian in theme, that would be cool too. I've only built one thing that kind of had that styling. Only built one thing, so it would be definitely something different. I've considered here's another idea, is take inspiration from Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom and try to do something like Himalayan theme. So we'd build like a giant like snow-capped mountain, and then build like kind of Nepal,
a giant Saturn V rocket
style stuff. It'd be kind of cool. So that would be awesome. A giant Saturn V rocket. That'd be my base, just all built into it. In the end. That would be fun, actually, to build a Saturn V rocket in the end, so it's all like space and dark and all. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty nice. I wish we could do that in Scarland. You know, I saw Cub, good Cub, important Cub. He tweeted yesterday about something about 1.13 adding the ability to like put structures in the world, and to be able to like modify structures and stuff like that. And I guess it's changing the way structures are generated in Minecraft. So that leads me to think maybe this is our opportunity to fix Scarland and get the end and all that stuff easily built back into Scarland without a lot of headaches. Maybe. You know what I gotta do? I actually just gotta ask Cub and be like, Cub, what was this tweet you said? Explain this to me.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Devarius, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Welcome aboard the Starship Good Times, my friend. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, you got your Jellie emoticons, and of course you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let's see. Let's see. Have you come up with a good idea for the Scar Tower? We were talking a little bit about that at the beginning of the stream. I've got an idea, but is it perfect? I'm not 100% sure yet. Not 100% sure yet. But yeah, Cub tweeted that out, and I didn't understand what he meant. So I gotta get the lowdown on that and figure out what the deal is with that, because I want the end, and it would make Scarland building and all that stuff so much easier. And I really would like to put that Saturn V rocket build in the end. I think that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Maybe that's the Ender. That'd be really cool. If you could put the Ender inside a Saturn V rocket. Oh, you got me all thinking. You got me all thinking. But here's the issue. The Saturn V rocket technically doesn't... I would want to build it so it looked like the Saturn V rocket that we really know from on the ground. But like halfway through its like journey into space, like it looks completely different. It's all, you know, 1 stage, 2 stage, 3rd stage, all that stuff breaks apart. Anyway, we could get clever with it. It's fine. Let's see, can you build structures and then put them into the world to preload? Okay, so you can build a structure and then it'll, That's not gonna give us the end, it sounds like. Huh. I don't know, we'll have to think about it, Gotta somehow get the end in Scarland. Like, that would make life so much easier. But any ways I've found have been just like complete headache. So I gotta figure a better way. Just mixing in a little bit of green here, so it just breaks up the gray a little bit. Just give it a little bit of texture in here. There we go, looking good. Don't want to overdo it, just a little bit. Nice, perfect. A big UFO in the end, perhaps? Yeah, I think that would probably be good. I just love the idea of like that white and black, you know, Saturn rocket. Such a cool design. Yeah, that's looking good. Things that aren't looking so good is that dirt. Way too repetitive. Needs some breaking up. You could use World Edit to copy and paste Scarland into a newer version. I never thought of that. That's interesting, because technically, if I do generate new terrain, it's not generating beta terrain, it's generating whatever the new version of Minecraft generates. So if I just copy and pasted the entirety of Scarland, moved it into a new world, that would actually probably be the easiest, to be honest with you. That's a really good idea. That is a good idea. I'm gonna have to think about that one. That could be our solution to get the end in Scarland. And other structures like villages, wells. You know, that's all we really want is a well in the end. You know, just all I want is a well. All right, so let's work on, I want to work on this landscaping a little bit. Worked on it close a little bit. I want to work on this green stuff a little bit. I feel a little green right now. I want to get to that. There we go. All right, let's dive down here and break our inventory open. Ah, boy. Oh, shoot. I'm getting a little bit disorganized again down here. Oh, boy. Whoop, I want that. I want to keep that. Did I break the music? Oh, that's weird. The music, like, froze. Anyway, we'll fix it. Fixed. Nailed it. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to keep some of this on me. I want to put some rocks there. There we go. And then let's grab just a little bit of smooth. Why is the music broken? Music, why have you broken? You have broken on me. There we go. Nice. Yeah, nailed it. Okay. Let's see. Let's put some of this away and grab a little bit of you. There we go. Grab you. Throw you back. Throw you back. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Let's go. Oh, no, wait. I think there's an out. Yeah, there's an out. I keep forgetting because this area is entirely covered now. Look at this. Like, it looks cool from down here, right? Flying under here. We've got this giant section over here. Wow. This is insane down here. I think in my episode that uploaded today, I think that's probably the most amount of blocks that I've ever placed in one episode. It was insane. It was insane. But I think it came out pretty cool. Here we go. Grab some of you, grab some of you, grab some of you, you for sure. Yup, And I need some more grass. Where did I keep my grass? There's my grass. Hello, grass. Welcome to my inventory. It's great to have you. Appreciate you. There you go. Awesome. All right, let's roll. Really bad flyer today. All right, guys, if you have any Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar. Let me know what's on your mind. I want to know what's on your mind. There we go. Let's fix some of these spots. So this is what I've been doing lately in terms of this design. I'm doing like bigger spots of path block like this, and I think it looks a lot better than going with like little dots. So originally I was doing like one path block and another one as like single one-off blocks. These big stretches like this look so much better up close and from afar, because we're trying to make this look good from afar and up close, which is a little harder, because you can make something look good from up close and you can make something look good from afar, but trying to make those things both look good, that's kind of difficult, to be honest. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Who are you going to prank next, and who will you do? I mean, you could probably figure out who the convicts are going after next. You could probably figure that out if you looked around and put some detective work into it. You could probably figure it out. Q&A Scar, what is your opinion on the best amusement park? Ooh. Well, Disneyland, of course. You guys know me. I love Disneyland. I like Disneyland for the history, being at the first, Disney park, the park that like Walt Disney, was at, the park that like, this is one of the coolest aspects of Disneyland is they recently found out through some lost paperwork that Walt Disney went to Disneyland very often and rode the train, and drove the train, because he would clock in. So he would come to the park about 3 hours before closing. He would clock in, and he would be the engineer on the train. He would be the guy driving the train. It was really, really cool. Like this information almost got lost.
Smile, mew, haha.
Disney interrupt. But it is interesting. Like, it's really cool that like this guy's like dream, was the park, and he loved trains, and he got that. So he would go to the park and he'd drive around a train, and that's pretty cool. There's also a cool story about that is the before Disneyland opened, this was like a day or two. There was I don't think Make-A-Wish was a thing then, but somehow this parent got a hold of Walt's like secretary or whatever, and asked if there was any way her son could visit Disneyland because he was like terminally ill. Walt invited him, and this kid like rode the train for like 2 hours, just back and forth together, like driving it around the park. I thought that was a really cool story. Because it's just interesting, like if you like, Disneyland now is a giant corporation, it's not like people go and they work there and whatever, but there was a time when it was like that was Walt Disney's park, like that was his park.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Captain Scar, thank you so much for the subscription, very, very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscription hype in the chat? And welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat pad, your Jellie emoticons, you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. But yeah, I just thought that's interesting too, is to think about is like at one time, like you think of Disney now as just this massive corporation, but at the time, just a guy joined the thing that he created, and it was his. And plus, technically, he owned the trains, because the trains were not owned by the Walt Disney Company. They were owned by Ratlaw, which was a company, his own separate company.
Hope you are doing well.
Even Miss Blue Tie, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I hope you were doing well also. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. Really enjoying streaming again. Talking about Disney stuff.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Monkey Butter gifting a subscription to Appler. Ingham, thank you so much for the gift. That is amazing, Monkey Butter. Thank you so very, very, very much. That's awesome. Very, very generous of you. Very, very generous. There we go. Awesome. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. But yeah, like I was saying, I just think it's kind of cool. Like, just think of something like that you love, and if like you own, like you can kind of like then picture yourself like this guy loving his trains, driving them around. I don't know. I just love all the little history tidbits that is Disneyland. There's better parks out there. I mean, Disney Seas in Tokyo. That hands down is probably one of the best immersive, like, themed environments in the world. But I love the history that's involved in the park. All right, let's see. Any other Q&A questions? So hashtag Q&A Scar. Let's see. Will you add a small amusement park to your city? That would be cool. We do have a lot of room on the back end over there. Got a lot of room on the back end. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of had the itch to do another amusement park. We could potentially go back to Scarland and build like the Ferris wheel that I always wanted to build next to the Scarland roller coaster. That's something we have not done. Anyway, I would love to do that. I'd love to do that. That'd be a good idea. That could be definitely one of the projects we do. One of the things that I also wanted to do in Scarland was build a merry-go-round. And I remember I was coming up with a design. It had pistons, and the pistons kind of went around like in a circle. And they were like delayed fire. Excuse me, skeleton. Oh my gosh, skeleton with a pressure of 1,000 scores. That's right. That's right. You're dead. There we go. Nice. And I'm using your bone. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Scarland 2.0 coming. We got a lot to think about today about potentially taking Scarland and just copy and pasting it into New World. That's never thought of that, actually. So yeah. You know, nobody likes you, Skeleton. You're the least favorite Minecraft mob. I'm gonna declare you right now. I'm declaring you the least favorite. I thought I killed you. Oh shoot. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. We need meat. We need meat. We need to eat our meats. Okay, we're good. We're good. Whew. Good. Whew. All right, let's see. Q&A Scar. Just wanted to say you are amazing and such an inspiration. Thank you for giving me so much. Madden Chan, thank you so much for all the support, and of course, always helping out as a mod. Very, very much appreciated as always. Very, very much. Q&A Scar, when is the stream done? Could you host Jancy YT? He's a good builder. He is a great builder. Very, very, very good builder. Is he streaming? Let me know. Let's see. Q&A Scar, what's your favorite console? PS or Xbox? I've never had an Xbox. All I've had is PlayStations. I'm not one to really like go down to the mat for anything. Like there's very few things like I'll get like real like riled up about. I'm not like a console guy that gets like real territorial, if you will. It's the same thing really with like smartphones. You know, when people get real territorial over their brands. I'm not that guy. Like that's not the hill I'm gonna die on. So yeah, I like my PlayStation. I'm sure Xboxes are great. It's whatever really floats your boat. PC Master Race. Yeah, that's probably would be my favorite. I love my PC. There's just games that you can't play on the consoles. But on the other hand, I really prefer Call of Duty on a console. I'm just not interested in playing Call of Duty on the PC. I don't know. I've just played too much of it with a controller that it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Scar, I'm not going to go down to the map. Well, not anything. I'll stand up once in a while. Well, technically not, but stand up. Well, never mind. I give up. I'm just going to stop while I'm not ahead. For me, it's the controller. Yeah. For sure. When it comes to FPSs, I've just gotten way too accustomed to controllers for FPS. Now, for PC, you know, I can play open world games and stuff like that. But if I'm very like competitive, like going all in, then I'm still kind of stuck on the controller. When I played PUBG, which, man, I haven't played in a long time, that's something that's taken a long time for me to learn, is the getting over the fact that I'm not used to a controller. Not used to not using a controller for like a competitive FPS. But I think like over time I've slowly gotten better. Let's see, Q&A Scar, when is your next collab gonna be? I'm not exactly sure. I feel like there's something planned, but then I kind of forgot. Now I feel bad that, no. I don't think there's anything planned at the moment, or is there? No, I don't think there's anything at the moment. I don't think there's anything at the moment, as far as I know. I've been so out of it. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing. I've never missed a collab. Like I've never, like somebody's never scheduled something and I've missed, like just never showed up. So I've never done that. So I'm like trying to remember. Yeah, there's nothing planned. Good. Nothing planned. Let's see. Scar, will you build Sheep Incorporated? Ooh. What is Sheep Incorporated? I could use a proper sheep farm. That could be a thing. Is that what we're talking about? Let's see, aiming with the mouse is 10 times better. Oh no, I 100% agree. Aiming with the mouse is far more precise. But I've got so much muscle memory built into a controller that's where it's hard for me. But no, I 100% agree. Aiming with the mouse, you're far, far more accurate. The issue is just muscle memory and just being super used to one particular way of doing something. It's difficult to change and do something else. Oh, this is looking good, decent. So what I'm trying to do in this area, like I mentioned before, is do like wider swatches of color instead of like little spots, like little spots here and there. You know, we've dropped 0 frames this stream, which is kind of cool. So that's why I'm doing these longer spots, and I'm trying to be a little more sparse on the leaves.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Cloud Miner, thank you so much for the resubscription. 3 months in a row. Very, very much appreciated. I have just joined the stream, so Cloud Miner, thank you so much. And welcome back to the stream. It's great to have you. Great to have you. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, see what I'm doing is I'm finding these like wider swatches of, and the main kind of design that I'm trying to kind of achieve with this landscape is the Apple's new campus. If you have never seen it, it is so beautiful. Apple's new headquarters is so beautiful. And one of the things I love about it is they're trying to keep the landscape very natural. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Let's see, I played Minecraft on a PC with a control. Really? You played Minecraft with a controller in my left hand and a mouse in my right? Wait, I'm confused. I played Minecraft on a PC with a controller in my left hand and a mouse in my right hand. Whoa, that's really interesting. I've never heard of using it in that particular way. I'm like trying to like visualize. That's really interesting. That's super unique. Huh. That's super unique. Wow, that like got me all distracted. I'm like, that's really unique. I've never heard of like doing it that way. That's really cool. Yeah, I know it's weird. I mean, do whatever works for you. That's cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. There we go. Put that like so. Yeah, like it. Nailing it. Love it. Oh, like I was saying, Apple's campus is like a, you know, if you've seen it, it looks like a UFO landed. So it was very, very, very modern. But then on the other hand, it has a very, very natural landscape, and it's just really cool the way it looks. So that's what I'm trying to do with this. And then of course I'm adding like this brown like grass like that. So that's kind of like dried grass because California, so dry. Yeah, so I think this is looking good. So I'm trying to leave a little bit more. Yeah, this is starting to look better. I want to leave some of these bigger spaces of green because I think that looks better from afar. And then this all looks good from like close up. So I think I think that's solid. Beautiful. Looks like the administration building in Starfleet. Apple's campus? Huh. feel bad because I don't quite remember what it looks like, the Starfleet administration building. Which era was it? Like a Kirk era, Next Generation era? Which one are we thinking of? It's in San Francisco, correct? Starfleet's buildings. I feel bad because I'm kind of like, I'm not 100%. I haven't like kept up with a lot of Star Trek stuff lately. I've gotten really back into Star Wars, whereas for a long time I was much more into, Next Generation. I'm gonna have to look that up because I kind of forgot, because I remember sometimes they'd visit there, and it was really cool because you could see the Golden Gate Bridge in the background. There was that one episode with that like goofy gardener. There was a couple of Next Generation episodes that like were super off the wall. I really wish Star Trek would kind of get back rolling again. I know they have that new TV show. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, so maybe it's good. I've heard like mixed things, like it's good or it's not, or they're working on it. They're gonna make it. I've heard so many different things about it. I haven't got a chance to watch it for myself, so I gotta actually watch it to make my own opinion. There we go. Put that like that. No red flowers. Get out of here. There we go. Awesome. But yeah, I kind of wish there was like a really good like Next Generation or Voyager or Deep Space Nine, like Star Trek again. I'd love that. That would be really, really cool. I'll take any of those. Voyager, Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine, what an interesting show that was. Way different than the other Star Treks in the series. Way different. Let's see. The ship looks pretty cool. The story and the character development is really bad. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard, but like I said, I haven't got a chance to see it for myself, which I need to do at some point. There we go. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, and then we're gonna add just a little bit of carpet, just to add a little bit of elevation. See, that gives us that little 1 pixel elevation. Just gives it a little something different to look at. Let's see. The Oracle is awesome and very similar to Next Generation. Infamous Blue Tie. I've seen that. That's another show that I actually do want to give a shot to. Speaking of Seth MacFarlane, they have approved. I'm so excited about this. They have approved season 2 of Cosmos. Oh my God, Cosmos. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Journey into the ship of your imagination. Super excited. I'm very, very excited about season 2 of Cosmos. It's coming back. Not to be mistaken with the Cosmos that Michael Scott drank in The Office. No. Cosmos is like a scientific show hosted by Neil deGrasse Tyson. So very excited. Red flowers imply extreme hatred. They're just a little too red in the environment. They just clash too much. I don't know if you guys were big fans of Cosmos, but I was. I really, really liked that show. I have this whole like Disney theme park attraction based around that ride. That's how much I enjoyed it. That's how much I enjoyed it. Okay, I think that's looking good. I want to be somewhat sparing with the carpets, not get too wild with them. Literally zombies that are wizards, the music is saying. That's interesting. That is interesting. He's also a wizard too. This is the weirdest song on this playlist. It just weirds me out every time it comes on. It is so weird. I just like stop and I'm like listening to it. Like, what is going on? This is so weird. I grew up with the original Carl Sagan. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch the original one too. I've been wanting to watch the original one because the Cosmos with deGrasse is the first one that I've seen. Let's see. What are your favorite trees and plants in real life? I love a good like good sturdy like big evergreen like we have here in the Northwest, like you can't put your arms around. I love those, but I really love Japanese maple trees. Those are really cool. I really like those. Plants, it would probably be something maybe rhododendron maybe? Or what's the other thing? There's a vine that I like. I always forget the name. It's got these really unique flowers. Shoot, I forgot what it was. I remember when I was like 9 years old and I saw it at my aunt's house. And I was like, what? It's like an alien flower. I just can't think of what the actual flower is called. It's really, really unique flower. Dang it, I can't remember exactly what it's called. I just remember thinking like, this is like an alien. Dang it, I wish I could remember for you guys because it's actually a really cool vine. It's a vine and it has these huge flowers. Passion flower, it might, I don't know. It's got a different ring to it. I know I've tried to grow like 3 of them. I know they've died. Dang it, I'll try to, I will remember. I will remember. Try to remind me in the next stream. I will try to remember. Q&SCar, could you use the sheep farm X has at your base? Oh, at his base. Yeah, I probably could. This one's just convenient because it's just right there and it's just sheep. It's just sheep. But yeah, I actually would like maybe a skyscraper with sheep in it. Ah, I love this landscape. Just want to like explore it. It's got all sorts of cool stuff in it. How did I get into Hermitcraft? Just tried a lot of IPs. Eventually I hit it. It took years of trying different IPs, and eventually I just joined the right one. It's a good day. There we go. And let's put that like so. Beautiful. Nice. I don't know. I was telling Cub the other day is like I would like a wheat farm, and I want to do like the villager version of it. So he told me you need to get like one of the specific villagers. You got to fill the inventory full of like a bunch of stacks of seeds, and then put something under it to collect it. So you put like hopper mine carts under it. I think I could do that. I think that's like in my capability to do that. Like I feel like I could do that. Maybe do like a whole bunch of rows of them, and then we would have wheat, and it would be amazing. We'd be able to do all the wheat things, and that would be super sweet. Oh, by the way, I'm also close to 10K flight miles, whereas in the last season, I think I might have got the 5K. I'm at 10K now. I am actually, I'm pretty sure I've gotten to 10K. I have to have, because I was at 9,000 something, and I've gone through 6 Elytros since then, so I'm pretty sure I've hit 10K. So maybe we need to have a 10K club on season 5? Wait, what season are we on again? Season 5 of Hermitcraft. We need a 10K club. And I guess that we had our 10K or a 5K club in a volcano, and I'm pretty sure there's a volcano on season 5. We should just commandeer it. Vex is coming, commandeer it. Anyway, yeah, we should totally build a 10K club because I'm like right there. Are you gonna try to complete all the achievements? No, nah, I'm just not too much of an achievement hunter myself. Nah, I've got so many other projects around here that I need to do that I've neglected that, yeah, it's more beneficial for me to finish my projects than look for more achievements. Mrs. Wells Knight, welcome to the stream. Hello. There we go. Oh, I love it. This is one of my favorite color combinations, is this like green next to this kind of like khaki color brown. I love that. That's really sweet. That's looking fantastic. That is looking fantastic. Oh, I want to update the map in my base after we finish this. I want to see what it looks like with all this new detail. Let's see. Q&SCar, are you going to use, well, I just got all twitchy, use the carpets to hide lighting, or are you going to keep the torches there? Oh, yes. No, please don't think we're going to keep the torches there. That makes me feel bad that I didn't, like, say that out loud. Like, yes, no. Oh, I don't like torches. I'm going to do my best to get all of the all of the lighting covered up with the carpets. That's the reason I'm putting the carpets here in the first place. Yeah, I think it looks okay in terms of like giving the ground like a little extra color change and a little bit of elevation. And of course, you know, that helps here and there. But the main purpose of it, it's to put lighting under it. It's to put lighting under it. But I need a lot of glowstone, so we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get all these torches out of here. It'll look so much better. I need to catch up on all of the Hermitcrafts. I was so out of it for a while, I had to catch up myself. But for the most part, it looks like a lot of like the hermits have been sick and all that stuff are starting to get better. And a lot more videos are starting to pop up, which is really good. We see Stress and Iskor are back. I bet Rendog's back. This is the first week I've got like 2 videos out, which is good. Which is really good. So yeah, it's good to see all like some of the hermits that have been really kind of like beat down by like illness and stuff start to pop back up, which is really good. Which is very good. There we go. Put that down like so. Bam! There we go. There we go. Put that like so. Nice. Yeah, looking good. Time for the Hermitcraft recap. Is the Hermitcraft recap
Welcome
out this
aboard
yeah.
the USS Good Times.
look
This is your
forward to that.
Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Is that a Captain Craig? Captain Craig, welcome back 23 months in a row. Good to see you back at it. What, let's see, what shop are you building? Never forget the big dick. Oh man, make it Scar safe. It's all good. Those are all good hashtags right there. I need to build my landscaping shop. So what I think we're gonna do, probably maybe this week, is we're going to do like a vacation from Scarlandia. And go and do the Nether Hub and do our shop in the community area. Like take a week off because we've been working pretty heavily in the city for a little bit. Now I'll give you a little bit of time to work on a project that's being a little frustrating. I've got a project that's being a little frustrating. It's not coming out how I want it yet. So we might do that. I think that'd be good.
Welcome
of my
aboard the
inventory.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
And Linus, thank you so much for the 6-month resubscription. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Hey Scar, how are you doing? Doing pretty good. Really enjoying streaming again. Really enjoying streaming again. It's been so awesome. So Captain Craig, Edlin, thank you so much for the resubscriptions. Very much appreciated. See, this doesn't look good. In this particular design, doing something like that does not look good. That's why I like these bigger like spots of it, because I think it just looks like nice dried brush. And people don't use path blocks, I think, to their fullest. I mean, we've used path blocks in some builds in some really like weird and clever ways, I think. I think it's a really underutilized block. We've used it for carpet. We used it, you know, for an entire biome. We're using it here for just, you know, kind of adding some dirt, some different details like that. Instead of having that, you know, that real kind of brown dirt that we have in Minecraft, using that for dirt, the path block, is a really unique solution to something different. Just keeping it different. I don't know. It might look terrible to you guys, so I apologize. I just want to do something different. It's easy to kind of get real repetitive, so, you know, using this for different ways kind of helps instead of using actual dirt. There we go. Put that across there like so. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let me check in with the chat. GoodTimesWithScar, can you do a base tour? Remind me when we're wrapping up. I'll do a little flyby of the base for sure, my friend. For sure. Yeah, it's looking good. Very nice. I'm just mainly going around just adding little spots, just seeing where we need stuff. Like I think right here could use a little bit of grass. A little bit of grass. Let's do a little grass here. I'm trying to collect as much of that as I can. There we go. Nice. Can we see Jellie at the end? Okay, so we're gonna do the tour and we're gonna see Jellie at the end. Let me turn my neck. It's still a little bit sore. Yeah, we got Jellie over there. We've got Jellie over there. But yeah, besides getting like my muscles and like stupid neuromuscular disease doing its annoying stuff, I got like really hurt last week or the week before. Like, oh, that was one of the reasons why it was like just impossible to like make videos and stream. Really messed up like my neck and my shoulder And like I need like I need to use those muscles and those things to like get around. Like I need my shoulders and my arms and stuff to be able to like wield the wheelchair. And like I was just so dead in the water. Like I've hurt those things a lot, like my shoulders, my necks, my knees, and swimming. Like I've gotten a million different injuries like that, but like nothing like what happened the other day. It was just insane. But I'm doing good now. Doing good now. Let's see.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
A wandering nerd. Glad to see you. I love that name. That's hilarious. Glad to see you back. I don't know why. That just made me laugh. Doing joy and happiness to everyone. I love that name. That's fantastic. 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 2 months in a row. Very, very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. Go. Awesome. Yeah. So like I've said, like I used to always hurt my I used to hurt like my shoulder and neck a lot, like maybe 2-3 weeks out from like a championship swim meet. And I always figured it was like I slept poorly on it, and that was one thing. And then just like so much training, like oh, I would nail that neck. It's the worst. But the only like real like lingering once in a while things that I still have like in terms of like swimming injuries is my knees. I got breaststroke knee, and they're a little messed up. they're a little messed up, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't really use them. Let's see. Can you prank Iskall of the 85? Iskall, you know, Iskall's on that list. He might be on that list. He might be there. He might be. There we go. I know we were gonna prank him once, but he had gotten pranked so many times. We're like, you know what? I think the Vexes can have a little bit of mercy. I think the Vexes can have a little mercy on Iskall. We'll hold off for a bit. What a logic a square making around. I'm confused. Coming on in. Whoa, there we go. I love having this place covered up now, so it's out of sight. So when people come through here, they don't think so poorly of me. So I can just keep all this stuff like private. It's like other hermits, like don't look down here, please. You're just making me feel bad at this point. Don't look down here. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. There we go. All right. Oh yeah. Let's actually take a look at this from like way up. Yeah. Scar's dirty secrets. Yeah, that storage area is literally Scar's dirty secret. Oh, that looks fantastic. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There's a lot of little details, and I want to like shift and move and do little details like that. But yeah, this is what I wanted, like a really kind of like green, like lush landscape like this. Loving it. Let's see. Will the convex are the, sorry, dyslexia. Words. I'm so okay. All right, I will restart over. It's been almost 2 hours, so dyslexia is at like 100%. Will the convex last the rebel organization on the server? Yes. We the convex, we are the last organization alive on the server. We destroyed all of those other pesky other groups. All have been crushed under the weight of the Vex and their loot piles. Yes, the Vexes have been victorious. None shall stop the Vex. Vexes are like the best thing of season one of the absolute best things of season 5 so far for me. Like it's just super fun. I think that like the Vex pranks like has to be some of the like aesthetically beautiful pranks ever. They are like some of the most aesthetically beautiful pranks ever. Q&A Scar, will you remove your Christmas skin? You know, I've kind of been meaning to do that for like a week. I will do it. I will do it. I just need to find my actual skin file. I think I have it. Shoot. Pretty sure I have it. Don't worry. I've got it somewhere. Yeah, I do. I'm kind of worried, actually. I think I've got it. It's probably at least on my other computer. I'm sure it is. We'll hope. We'll hope. We'll hope. Hey Scar, did you see The Last Jedi yet? No, I have not. I'm under like a somewhat lockdown at the moment. Like me getting the flu or something, because you know flu is very rampant this year. It's really bad. I'm kind of under lockdown. I'm kind of not going anywhere at the moment to try to avoid at all costs getting sick, because if I got sick, I would be in the hospital for some time, and I don't want to be in the hospital. I want to make videos. I want to stream. So not interested in that business. So yeah, I want to go see Star Wars, but I'm also weighing like, so if I go see Star Wars potentially like on a weekday, in the middle of the day, it's like least amount of people I would have to see. So that'd be like the least amount of like contact with other people. Now an issue is I have to go to the hospital like every week, which is the hotbed of this stuff. So I'm trying to be at my like absolute carefulest. So I think that solution's good. Weekday, and in the middle of the day. I think that's like my best bet. I think that's my best bet. But I've also avoided going to doctors pretty much pretty much for the last few months, which has been fantastic. Which has been fantastic. But I finally have like doctor's appointments starting up in like 2 weeks, a week, something. I don't know. Sometimes you just have to like cast them off for a while. Sometimes you just be like, need a break. Not really doing anything anyway. Let's see. Hashtag where's Mumbo? I don't know where Mumbo is. Mumbo's doing Mumbo things. Tweet him and say, Mumbo, where are you? That's your best bet. Bam! Oh, wait, no. Connect to texture. Bam. Nice. Yeah. I think this is good. It's a little bit busy. Like a lot going on. I'd like to actually get onto my, camera account and be able to look at it from above without like flying. Like just look down at it and see how it's all kind of coming together. Like that would be super useful. But it is really nice not to have floating skyscrapers. See, it was all worth it in the end. It was all worth it. It's always worth it to build your builds like above grade so that you can come back and add all the details. All right, so let's do a tour. All right, base tour time, guys. So we've got a road, and that road's kind of coming into the city here. And then down below here, let's actually take a land here. So we got our landscaping. So we've got our benches in here. We've got our lawns. We've got our planter beds. We've got strange modern sculptures. You know, modern cities these days, they always throw in these things everywhere. And we've got our little tower over here. We got the sugar cane growing up there looking super fancy. We've got this is our first skyscraper over here. And then this is the Sugar Baron's headquarters. So this is Scar's Sugar Baron headquarters. I got to show you guys. The amount of sugar cane in here is slightly outrageous. Let's see. Okay, so there's nothing there. Look at how much sugar cane I have. What in the world am I going to do with all this sugar cane? It's gotten a little bit outrageous. It's definitely gotten a little bit outrageous. That's so much sugar cane. I don't know. I'm just going to have to make some sugary treats. That's what we're gonna do. Make some sugary treats. So over here we've got our tunnel system, which will eventually be all enclosed, and then our giant tower is gonna be up there, which is gonna be amazing. And then let's fly over here. So we got the CDF on this side. So we got the CDF over here. We got the helicopter on the top. We got the cat. And of course inside, which the insides aren't decorated, but we got a ton of gunpowder. Yeah, so much gunpowder. We're never gonna need gunpowder, which is amazing. Fully self-sufficient. There's like a special feeling, right? When you are self-sufficient. I love it. Let's see, a sugarcane prank. I'm not sure how we would do that, but that'd be amazing. And of course, Cub fans set us up with this contraption. And of course, look at all of our cactus greens from our farm. I went and got a whole bunch of these little rods, and so that's working out really good. And of course, I think, okay, we don't have a full shulker box yet, but that should be a shulker box, and then it's being filled up, and yeah, it's just fantastic. So we've got our cactus farms here. So yeah, our base is really filling in. We got our giant skyscrapers looking super fancy, made of concrete, which is hard. Which is hard for sure, but I think it's coming out pretty cool. Gotta change this skin. All right, guys, who's ready for Jelly? Who's ready for Jelly? I'm ready for Jelly. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get Jelly, so don't go anywhere unless you're getting stream snacks. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get Jelly. She's right there. I need a haircut. Also, hey guys. Hey, grumpy cat. Are you grumpy? Yes, you're big grumpers. Hello. How are you doing today, Jelly? You doing good? How did you get in my room, by the way? You were not in my room when I started, and then all of a sudden you're just standing there. You snuck in here somehow. Did you learn how to use the doorknob? She's so tired. Oh, she's so tired. Why are you tipping? Why are you tipping backwards? What is she doing? What is she doing? She's just like slowly walking backwards. She is so tired. That is like the sleepiest cat face ever. You look kind of drunk. Have you been getting into the nip? I think she's been getting into the nip. she's been getting into the nip. Hey guys. I promise you, I haven't been getting into the
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Jellycat, thank you so much for the resubscription. Can we get some Jellycat hype in the chat?
Cheers.
Can we get some Jelly? Let's get some Jellycat hype in the chat. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Now it's just a head. Look, she looks like an emote. Woo. You look just like the emote. Once I think about it, look at this. Look. I'm struggling to hold her up. She's like the floppiest thing ever. Look, the back of Jelly. Woo. It's the backside of Jelly. It's like the backside of water. Jungle Cruise reference. What do you want to do, Jelly? Whoa, she's escaping. Oh, Jelly, don't do that. Oh, she just escaped under my monitors and away. I've never seen her do that escape route. These cats never let you down. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing Jelly, and finally we're back on stream, which is super, super exciting. I have cat hair all over my face and all over me. I need like a blower. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the support today. The incredible resubscription train. That was absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for the support. I can't tell you how much that means to me. So thank you so much. Finally, cat beard of cat hair.
Welcome aboard
getting back
the
into
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Dino, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. Jelly inspired a resub. Good Jelly. Now she's standing like right over here. I wish you guys could see her. She's funny. Anyway, guys, like I said, thank you so much for the sub train. Very, very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. And of course, mods, couldn't do without you. Fist bump of awesomeness. Everybody who come out and hanged out with me, very much appreciated. If you're new here, welcome. Great to have you. Remember, hit that follow button so you're notified when I go live. And of course, hit the notifications because I don't stream very often, so you want to be notified when I go live. So yeah, guys, if you're new here, hit that follow button. And yeah, let's do a raid. Let's do a raid. It's a raiding time. We're on our way to do some raiding. That's not how you spell Twitch.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I don't know what I was even writing. Mother of collabs, thank you so much for the subscription. Very, very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscription hype? And welcome aboard the Starship Good Times. And let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, Jellie emoticons. You can join us on Discord. Love to have you. Thank you so very much for the support.